Okay. Hi everyone. Hope you're doing well. Welcome to Tuesday Night Live Stream. A little Reaper by Scary Noise in the background. If you are curious at any given point in time what kind of music is playing, there's a link down below the stream on Mixer or other places. You can go to pretzel. Where is that link? Let me see if I can find it. Yeah, pretzel.rocks. That's where all my music is. I've got a link down in my description area on my mixer.com page, mixer.com/bigger. All my stream music lists there, it updates there. And yeah. Man, Mixer is super behind for me. I legit don't know what's going on. Let me refresh the page here real quick and see what happens. Okay. Is that it? Oh. I think it's back. Yep, okay. It's back. Hi. I don't know why, but Mixer was being really, really weird. I had to stop and restart it. It wasn't actually going live. Anyway, hi there, everybody. I hope everybody's doing good. Yeah. Welcome to the live stream. I'm still a bit bleary-eyed, but that's okay. I hope everybody's doing really, really good. We are going to be working on the Pirate Bay tonight. Yeah. I have my mug of Star Clux Cocoa ready. Well, let's see. We've got the usual folks here supporting strong. Hey, what's going on, Black Knight? To you, what's happening? We got Night Pirate and Cougas and all sorts of wonderful people. Who am I missing here? Barlock is here. Barlock was in early. Cougas is in early. So was Night Pirate. Yeah, I'm doing good, though. I hope everybody else is doing really, really good. It is me right now. Let's turn that on for stream overlay. So you can see in the upper left-hand corner in case anybody pops in. Okay. So we did some re-equipping last night. One thing I'm liking already, I'm using the Wings of the Bat with actual additions, and there's not as much of that weird skating on ice kind of feeling with the creative flight. I really do like this a lot better. I got some new tools. I got some new armor. I cannot breathe infinitely underwater anymore, but I can move around just fine, and I do have a pretty long air bar, so... what my task for this evening is going to be is widening this out. Just Pop up here real quick. Whee! I have a trench here down the middle of the dry dock. It has been in need of a retrofit pretty badly. Go all the way down the side on this one. Oh gosh, here comes the water. Hey Zalis, what's going on? How are you? How is everyone? If the Mixer live stream starts misbehaving, somebody please tell me. I haven't changed any of my settings, but it seems like Mixer has been weird lately. You know what I probably should have made is a magnet. I really kind of miss not having Ender IO in this pack, specifically because I really like the Ender IO magnet because you can bind on-off to a hotkey. A lot of other ones you have to put it on your hotbar and right-click it or something to turn it on and off, and can't be bothered. Okay, awesome. The water needs to be evened out, but whatever. Let's go back here and look at this. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to widen this out another block all the way down on this side and on this side. And then I'm going to take the middle down one block. That's what I'm thinking. Anyone on V-Box beside? No, it's just me. It's just little old me right now. I think Mr. Cuts got absorbed into Guild Wars 2 and forgot. Or he's showering. That'll be a long. Botania has an underwater ring. You just need mana to power it. When you say underwater ring, does it let you breathe or what? Oh, I see blocks. Whee! Let's go floating down. Collect some of our blocky blocks. Okay. I got my new axe. Handy. You see, this is going to be the hard part. It's technically... Oh, this is already bad. Where'd the shovel go? There's the shovel. Woo! See, I don't have any mystery block problems with this. I had a problem where some of my other tools were so fast that it would cause desync between my client and the server, so I would not realize that certain blocks were still there. It would show basically as invisible, but I couldn't walk through that space. It was kind of annoying. Okay. Yeah, in terms of naming, somebody asked, I think it was Night Pirate that asked. Black Knight says, looking good. Thank you very much, Black Knight. I appreciate it. We've actually put a lot of work into the Pirate Code. It kind of turned into this surprise project. I just came up with the idea for it out of nowhere. Like, let's build something. Let's build a Pirate Code. Somebody else is kind of like, okay. Sure, whatever, crazy man. Let's trench this out. Whoop, I see what I missed. It's starting to get dark. I don't have night vision anymore, so I got to pay attention to this daylight nonsense. There we go. My chicken head. Drinking a nice big mug of coffee this evening. It refills your air when the bubbles stop. I use it in regrowth, which is kind of cheaty considering it isn't hard to make. Interesting. Maybe we will go make that at the end of the stream. We'll see. Black Knight asks, what version of the pack is the server currently running? 1.5. We are running 1.5.5 on the server. We were going to do a .6. I even packed it up and rolled it out, but there was a bug that was multiplayer only. Let's put this up for the time being. We'll put that up there because I need a free slot to do a swapping win. But okay, I'm gonna do. Let's just start swapping these out one at a time. And as you can see, I actually do have a pretty hefty air bar just with Respiration 3. You know, vanilla does a pretty good job. Of increasing that. I have a pretty hefty air bar. I have ample time to, you know, get down here and do some work and move around a little bit before I have to worry about it. I'm just now approaching halfway on my air. So I do not feel imperiled or inconvenienced in any way. I just actually have to pay attention. I can't go AFK underwater anymore. But that's fine. Yeah, I go up, I go back down, and I have another several minutes to deal with it. Okay. That still requires a little bit of something down there in the middle, but it's a start. Okay. Yeah, apparently in the 1.12 Minecraft version of Actually Editions, there is a timer limit on the wings of the bat now. It's not just unlimited flight, it wears down and you have to wait for it to recharge before you can fly again. Which is a little sad because there's not a config setting for it. I don't have any in the right block. Oh, okay. Sure, whatever, dude. Let's go get more. Ring of chocolate, says Ferg. Hi, Ferg. How are you? You know, Ferg, if you ever feel compelled, you can step back on and build something wacky. Cobblestone, it's tiles. I'm just gonna get some of this. I do believe to make. No. There we go. Awesome. Oop. Left an egg sitting there. How rude. How's your day been, Ferg? The maniacs at work let you have your sanity today, or did they fight you for it? Let's do... I'm going to run this all the way out to here. And then we're going to do this. And this. Trench all the way out. Okay. Awesome. And now what we got to do is widen it a bit more. A bug I found with sleeping bags and permanent underwater breathing, sleeping underwater. That's a thing? So when you sleep, it resets your air bar, Xylus? Build something wacky or tacky. Yes, exactly, Ferd. Giant chocolate donut. Super random. And one more row. Okay, now we can do the same thing on the other side. Whee. We are making short work of this dry dock. We're going to have to even out the water in here, too. Otherwise, it's just going to look dopey. Why not do both and do Godzilla? Yeah, wait, Virgo's sanity. I figure he's got to have some shred of sanity left to hold that job anymore. To hold a job. The witch didn't fly down on her broomstick today, so today was a good day. That's good to hear, man. That's good to hear. It comes down to a similar amount of stupid, preacher. Okay. Doot, doot, doot. Hello.
I didn't see the time.
Welcome to the fun, Mr. Cuts.
I wasn't pinged.
What do you mean you weren't pinged?
Well, I imagined if I'd not appeared, you'd have pinged me.
If you haven't appeared by stream time, I'm already streaming. Which means I don't have time to ping you.
Yeah, you know.
Plus, you might have
hi.
you might have fallen over and brained yourself or something. I don't know. Conked your head on something and been out cold horribly. So how was your day, Mr. Cuts?
Yeah, alright. Just been doing the first things leading into Bloodstone Fen.
Bloodstone Fen.
Yeah, Living Story 3.
Oh, right. Yeah. I hate that zone. Actually, I don't hate that zone. I hate some of the mobs
like,
in it.
Every time we go through something, it's like, I hate this. I really hate this one. I really hate this one. This one's terrible.
I tell you what, the one that I really liked was the one after it, which I think is the lava zone, the volcanic zone. I think. Yeah. Okay. So, Guild Wars 2 stuff. We can go into it later. But yeah, like the second zone, the third zone, the fourth zone were really good. I really liked them. Just that first one was it did not. I had to go through it with an engineer, and it did not play very well. Okay, so I need water buckets. Need some water. Somewhere I have. Yes, the endless bucket. That's right. You guys aid my sanity, says Dark Preacher. Yeah, always on permanent air with Project E. That I really, part of me does miss Project E and EMC and stuff like that. It really did make things a lot easier. Because with EMC, it's good for the server and bad for the server because it encouraged people to basically to... you didn't feel like you had to store as much stuff. People would hoard EMC instead of items. And as long as we declared as much stuff to have EMC as possible within the pack, it was okay. Okay, let's put a bucket there. Go all the way down here. Now we got to do the other side.
It's weird, with that stuff, it just became, like, when you have things like collectors, it just becomes, pour as much stuff as you can into the continually self-compounding returns, and end up basically with everything being worth nothing. Or, when those aren't available, it's just hoard stuff. Anything that you can do to make stuff that can be converted into more EMC for other things is friend, and it basically becomes a similar thing.
Yeah, I mean, I see the the problem on both sides. It's basically a situation where, why won't you even out? Okay. Get some sand, eh? And a shovel, of course. See if I can even this out. By Jove, that did it. Okay. Bloop. Awesome. Just as the sun's setting, I think that's as good of a dry dock as I can actually muster. Oh, yeah. No, there was something I forgot. What were we talking about? Oh, yeah. Mod packs and stuff. It's basically a situation where if I have a tech-centric mod pack or, a normal mod pack, because most mod packs are resource-intensive now, or most mods are going resource intensive, so you have to have a lot of moving parts and combine those components into a subcomponent, which becomes a superior subcomponent, which becomes, the Atma subcomponent, which becomes the block or whatever, or the tool. what you end up with, it seems like, is an amassment of lots of stuff in order to facilitate quickly making. Now, I do think that refined storage and AE2 solve a lot of that, in that you don't have things in chests. They're all being kind of digitized. And I tend to prefer being able to now to consolidate things into as few blocks as possible. Like, for example, I think the next mod pack I do probably won't have storage drawers in it, because storage drawers is kind of bad. It's not a bad mod. It just, I think it encourages bad habits. Okay. I think
the most damaging part of it in that respect is the rendering of the blocks onto it.
Yes, and you can do a lot by using the conceal key and stuff like that. But then it becomes a situation where you can't even interact with that anymore. You have to put a smart system onto the drawers, which means you're creating a network, and the network has to, every time you unload and reload chunks that have a network of whatever connected to storage drawers, it has to go update all those storage drawers. The network has to refresh, and that's bad for the server if the chunks are loading and unloading regularly. If the chunks just stay loaded all the time, then you have other problems that come into being. It's just a situation where you try to find the perfect storm of whatever, and you can't always do that. Doot. Okay, let's do that and that. But okay. There we go. I have not thought about the winch system at the back of the dry dock yet, so that's finished for now. Next project, maybe One-Eyed Willie's Cave with traps and Fergcraft. Maybe been kind of unmotivated with Minecraft lately. I don't blame you, Ferg. I don't blame you at all. DC4 burnt me out, yeah. Hey, Rushman, what's going on? How are you? Welcome to the live stream. Yes, multi-blocks or of server death. It is one of those things where I love Minecraft to death, modded Minecraft, but there are mods, super popular mods, that are doing their best to kill servers. And I know that it's not being done on purpose, but it sure seems that way. I need to get some sand for that. Hang on a second. It bugs me. So I have been a little perplexed as to how I would handle that if I start making a 112 mod pack. I am considering just grabbing the first kitchen sink pack that comes out from whoever and just doing that for 112 as a playthrough instead of anything else. Finally have a computer completely fixed so I could join the server again, but everybody will see so far ahead. I tell you what, you can still step in and play if you want to. Okay. Side rails, bottom support rails, center for the keel. And then what we would do now is come down here. Gotta think about this. I'm gonna go right about here. Nope, come back. You are mine, Mr. Blocky Block. And right here. And we would come in one and down one. And then what I want to do something like that. Wonder if we can do. Yep. So basically what I want to do is right here on this property of grass and sand across from the actual docks. I want to have a kind of a, I don't know, a 2, maybe 3-story structure in here that will have a mill, kind of a wheel inside that would have some people turning it, and that wheel will work some winches, or I mean some pulley kind of based systems, and winch in. So we'll have rope coming through here. What I would do is actually probably have a wooden frame on the inside of this, and you'd have 2 lines of rope coming in parallel to right about here. So basically a couple of blocks up. Yeah. Yeah, so one block would be one thing of rope would be right about there. Another one would be right about here, and they would get attached to the boat, the back of the boat, on the in the bay, and pull it in up the actual docks. I don't know what I would make the rope out of. We'll cross that bridge when we get to it. All the mods is 1.12. Yes, all the mods also actually has a lot of problems. Yeah, not a lot of problems. That's not fair. They have problems on and off, just like every mod pack. But the team behind that has had significant issues with lag on the server that they've actually been running. So, don't know. Do I need to make that? I think I do. Let's get that swapping wand out again. There we go. Which of course means now I need to unfoobar the water again. Yep, a couple of buckets and it fixes itself. Awesome. Okay, I'm gonna go get some wood real quick while I'm thinking about it. Some jungle wood. I think jungle wood. Jungle wood, yes. Chisel and Bits is an abyss that will take my soul in time, says Rushed Man. Yeah. Right. And then what I would do... Actually, no, I don't like that. Let's do this. And then we can do right there. There we go. It looks kind of like a pig snout. Awesome. You want? I tend to have fun in my own little corner of the world. Yeah, Gear House. Something like that. Suddenly creepy spider staring up at you. Yes, that would be cuts. Okay.
It looks like a really big pig nose.
I literally just said that.
That's how much I'm listening.
No, you can do other things if you want to. I will not be offended. Oh, we already had some. Okay, weird.
No, I had an idea for over in this bit.
Hang on. The crane?
No, down here. Because like this has a section which has got these posts in it, but it's quite open, and I was thinking maybe of turning from this place, this bit, and this bit to this bit into like a set of market stalls.
We were gonna put a cargo crane here.
Oh, that works too.
Dragon Racer is now hosting. Woo. Yeah, we were gonna put a cargo crane right here, and put the foreman's booth for it, or whatever the control booth for it, like, you know, the person operating it right here. I'm not sure. I still need to look up how I would build one of those. I have no thing for here. But,
well, yeah, but the idea is to be strung between the things with the kind of awnings over the top and things.
Yeah.
So fit on just one.
Yeah. Yeah, we were going to put the cargo crane here for ships and stuff. It's going to have to be pretty tall and have a thing that comes out probably to about here-ish. But now that I think about it, I wonder if we want to move it and then we want to put that over here. This might make more sense.
On in the corner there.
Yeah,
on that square.
We could put it right here in this square, make it a bit more beefy looking, and then boats could legit actually come into the deep end. They could come in from the deep end and pull up here and be unloaded or pull up sideways or whatever, you know. Maybe that's a better usage of space. I was going to put some more little houses over here. Like these little one square shacks.
Yeah.
I have not done so yet, but yeah. Yeah, I'd say what I like that idea better. It makes more sense. So let's do that. So if you want to do the market stalls thing there, you can definitely do that.
Sure thing.
Yeah. Space Invader icon says Night Pirate. Yeah, or that. Bolt Torch rank 10. Think I like it. Just need to use Control Burst. Right click is your friend. Aim for the head, Kukas. GG Beam had to come over here. Yeah, see? The YouTube side. Yeah, Mixer is being super weird this evening. I don't know why. So I'm just gonna... I cannot speculate any further. Okay. So I am going to... regretfully... cut down... big tree. There we go. I'm actually just going to chip this on real quick. Okay. Let me clear that out. Yep, we're going to need to bust you up too. Sorry, buddy. Okay. Yep, and then when I get the building built back, I want to plant a tree, a replacement tree over here. Around it. Okay. Let's keep whatever. Okay, we have this area down here. I left it open intentionally. I don't think we're going to need that space. We'll see. Need more grass. Those big trees are a pain to work around while terraforming, said Dark Preacher. Yeah, they can be, definitely can be. Let's get some dirt blocks. Ooh, trash can. Whee! You can see Barlock's amazing ship off in the distance back there. something I'm still researching. I have not set a design. I had chosen a design for, I want to do the sails. I don't know if I want to make them like as realistic as possible or just Minecrafty and leave it, you know? Those will grow back down, but for now I'm going to cut them. Okay, let's get this, put it up. Awesome. I'll leave that bit. And I think I want to do that. No, I don't. Okay. So this is my plot. And my center line is right here. See, I'll have room for a tree over there again, right there. Kuga says, ever use an MFR woodcutter on a Natura redwood? Lots of fun. Yes, I do remember. I'm trying to remember what mod it was that added the world killer, the Pack Rat's world ship tree. I think that was actually, wasn't that MFR?
Factory Reloaded.
Yeah, it was MFR, yeah. And it added this super, it wasn't just a giant redwood, it was a super giant redwood. I mean, a rubber tree, and it was super crazy. Then you get...
Yeah, it was a kind of, you plant it and you grow it, and please come back next week when the server recovers.
Yes, exactly. Then you get people that try to put automated chopping solutions on it, and it would get little chunks. And then you'd have this big floating canopy of rubber tree leaves. It was chaos. It was awesome.
And then people would make the fatal mistake of trying to set that on fire to fix the problem.
Yep. Rubber tree
Oh,
leaves,
that doesn't work.
Yeah, rubber tree leaves don't burn real well. Okay, I'm thinking, actually, what I'm going to do... I've had a rethink of my design. A good old think I have. Yep, okay. And I'm gonna bring it back. That is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
I hear someone.
Oh, you're breathing. Rushed Man. They may or may not have voice permissions. I can't remember.
Seems not.
Hi, Rush Man. Yes, this room is locked down to prevent nefarious people from stepping in and saying bad things. Sorry. And there's Rushed Man on the server. Yeah, give me a second. But what? What?
No, this just pushed it up.
Oh yeah, we do have yeah. There's Dark Preacher.
Bad things.
Bad things, man. Bad things. Come on, Preach. How are you?
Well, I figured I'm nefarious enough.
Yep. Yes,
I'm like Ferg. You can't keep me out.
You're nefarious and you help run things. There's a difference.
I'm nefarious in a good way.
Yes, exactly. You're the right kind of nefarious. Yeah. What I'm actually going to do is I'm going to drop that one more block and probably push it back one more block. And I'm going to make the ground a step down coming into the actual structure. I might have to push that back 2 blocks. We'll see. Go Mixer, you're drunk. What? Is Mixer giving you issues, Kugas? You went over to YouTube also. Preacher is everywhere, says Barlock. Yeah, not far off. Yes, I am. Yeah. Let's see. So you have been on the all the creators server, Mr. Preacher, right?
Oh yeah.
I know they were having some, let's say, lag problems for a little while. Did you get it solved?
It wasn't lag problems. It was blocks losing MBT data.
No, there was a point where people were complaining about TPS.
Oh, that was before the complete reset and we moved to a different version.
Okay.
But yeah, we were having some really bad lag problems.
Yeah.
We decided to upgrade to 1.12.1, and lag problems went away because we completely reset the map.
That's good. All kinds good.
But we've been having real issues with thermal expansion machines forgetting that they have upgrades and augments in them.
Ooh, that's bad. Let's swapsies.
But we have it mostly fixed now.
Mostly better.
Well, yeah, thermal expansion machines are no longer forgetting things like upgrades and augments, but we're still having a few issues here and there. But there's an update coming that will fix most of that.
This is where I make a bad pun. I think that reminds me of Alzheimer's, but I can't remember. Seems as though push to talk does not work as well, though. Do what? You're muted on your end. They should have... Yeah, you've got necessary. Yeah, it is force push to talk here, I think. And you should have the permissions to join, so you should be able to say something, I think.
Yeah, you're. Oh, there you go. There's your mute. You gone?
Test.
There you are.
There we go.
Test failed. Study
Okay.
harder.
Damn it.
Hang on a sec. Let me lower your voice down a little bit. Okay. Say something for us.
I'm saying something.
Ta-da! There we go.
I'm actually surprised my bar is still here, or that nothing has really changed in the surrounding.
No. People stepped onto the server and actually made bases and, you know, tried to avoid building immediately next to other people's existing places. So, yeah. Ooh, stalls. You see things. Yeah. Something's happening over here in Cuts' part of the world. Okay. Ah, no, my tools. Let's get this back. Actually, yeah, I can put that in there, can't I? I did vacate some toolbar space. Okay, I don't need this thing in there all the time. Let's put it in with the weaponized crowbar. Awesome. So now I got a foundation. I do indeed want to bring this back one more. Dude. And then
Is there a somewhat easy way to get to Pirate Cove, or?
Yeah, there are waystones that people have made. What do they call them? Warpstone. Yeah, the mod is called waystones, but there is a warpstone that does require some ender pearls, but We have been using those to pop around. It's actually got some locations on it, if you bring it up, that are public and everybody can go to, or global.
Well, then I'll have to wait till night to get some Enderman then.
If you... Oh, never mind. Self-solving problem. If you are so inclined, I can actually teleport you over here.
I wouldn't mind.
Boop. Little or no warning. Okay.
Yeah.
So what I got to do is I want to mimic one of those buildings. He's a cow now.
I prefer Mushroom, but I haven't found one yet.
Yeah. The tools show up while in chicken mode. No, nothing does. Nothing held while your hotbar on your hotbar shows up. If you look, see. This is a limitation of Metamorph. The person that made the mod basically made it for themselves and released it to the public. And because they made it for themselves and not for the general public, they don't care to accept feature requests and suggestions. They got it working, they got it ironed out, that's where they stopped. And basically that's it. So, and that's fine. That's the mod they want. They use it for machinima stuff. Making funny videos. Do this.
Also, the other thing is that if you did that on some of them, it'd have to be separate in other things because the actual models don't have those attachment points.
Yes,
whereas, to support all things, you'd have to have so much do and so much don't, because you can't cover everything anyone's going to add.
Right, but that's the thing is that we actually did have another mod that we used in VC4 that was, oh gosh, it was called Possession. That's what it was. Magical Possession or Possession, something like that. Where you got this magic hat, it looked like a witch's hat. You put it on, and it would let you possess creatures and take control of their form. And that was the only kind of morph capability that we had that we could find. And it was in VC4 for a while. That one would actually render tools and anything on the toolbar that you had active at the time. It would render it just to the side and front, like almost like a right hand kind of a thing on the torso. So it looked a little weird because it was technically like at the base on the right side at the base of the neck for a cow or like a horse. Not like where the hooves or legs were. So it was kind of strange, but it did render it.
At least it didn't show up on a horse like the googly eyes did for iChun's hats mod.
Yeah, butt hat. Yeah, let's go over here. Why is there sand missing from here? Weird. Berg says, I have a mushroom. Rushed the bat. Yeah, if you have a mushroom, he would have to kill it. I'll put one of those in there. And see if we have... Nope. Save some grass blocks. Don't need the rest of that dirt. Don't need that. Might need that. I don't know.
Ferg, I would praise you forever if I could get your mushroom.
He has to kill it.
But what if I made a statue for Ferg of Ferg?
Well, that's between you and Berg. Put that there. Wait a minute.
Oh, I have made a statue of Ferg.
Yeah, that was on my front lawn. Thanks a lot.
It wasn't on the front lawn. It was off to the side.
I can take that.
It was in the side alley, where Ferg belongs.
Okay. We have an ocelot. Okay, let's see. Dark oak, jungle wood, dark oak, spruce logs. And some dark oak. Let's see. That should be spruce. No. Yeah, dark oak. I don't need the logs, so I'm just turn that into. And then one of those. And let's see, I'm gonna need my chisel. I always remember, I always forget what pattern this is. Because there is a right pattern and a wrong pattern. I'm just gonna knock one out and look at it. Dark oak planks, large. Awesome. Okay. And then smooth. So what I'm gonna do is get this, and turn that into a stack of that. Nailed large, and then there's large. Now, that is the same thing. Sweet. That is the same thing. Their naming scheme is kind of dorky, but it works. Okay. Oh yeah, we have, I'm gonna do spruce in the corners. Spruce. I'm gonna have to do that. And okay. Do I need to take that back one further? Nah. Scared preaching Greylock with that. Creeper morph, yes. Killed Greylock a few times with that, yep.
Oh yeah, I did.
Remember a morph mod that gave you the special ability of that morph? This one does too. So if you actually morph into a creature, into a creeper, you actually have a hotkey that you can, I think it's hold. I think if you tap it, you hiss. And if you hold, you'll hiss and explode, I think.
Hit, hiss, explode, and find a quick way back to your base.
Mm-hmm. And yeah, Aichun made the original one that Metamorph is based off of. The original is Morph by Aichun. And the author of Metamorph does not take kindly... There we go. To... Actually, I'm going to do...
Check it out.
Hang on a sec. What's that? Spruce. There it is. Up, boop. Let's put that back. We'll go see what Mr. Cuts is doing. Ooh, pretty awnings. Yeah, nice walk around stall here. And of course, it's got space for the chicken proprietor to stand behind it.
And there's also this, which is funny.
I'm running quick to my base to grab the chicken throne I had.
We're like 5,000 blocks away.
I'm slowly making it.
Okay. Yeah, you can get up under the stall, which I think is weird. That's creepy on a whole nother level. I can almost get around here, but not quite. Chubby chicken. Oop, and do that though. Yeah. Yeah, this works out great, man. Technically, were we normal people, it would be like this. I could stand behind, see the customers.
Yeah, yep. It's not quite right, but that's why I put the flags in the bottom.
Yeah. No, I can still see him. You can see over. If somebody was standing, if a normal person was standing there, I could see their faces.
Shades height.
Yeah.
Kind of peering over the top, reaching over.
Oop. Okay, I'm gonna go sleep real quick. Night Part asks, Cuts, can I Copy that from my Coop Life world.
Of course, it's
Yeah.
pretty simple, really.
Yep.
Really fancy.
Yeah, I think it's a good design. It works.
It sets a precedent for accent colours, but the
Yeah,
awning
but
is blue stripy.
I mean, it's fine. It's not.
I mean,
No.
I've picked that just because, you know, we've got the sea, which is also very much blue, so...
Yeah. Boing, boing. Yeah, this works really well. I like this design.
Yeah, I figured it would be a good thing for the kind of that space, middle having the posts in it. Kind of made me think, well, that would be a good place to kind of... Because it felt a bit open,
Yeah.
rather than being kind of constricted and close. Like some of the other places kind of might look better like that, like with the awning over the side of the other place. So I thought, yeah, that'd be a good place to stick a market or something.
Yeah. Let's stick a bed down here. One of those hay beds. Cool. Okay. I need to go count something real quick. Is it uniform? Is that? Yep, it is. Okay. I need some jungle wood down here. Nope, wait, that's not right. Is it right? Yeah, it is right. Never mind. That's just straight up jungle wood. Do. Boop, boop. Whoopsie. And then we're gonna do so what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna have a multi-story building. We're gonna have at least a second floor, if not a third. And on the second floor, what I'm gonna do is have a door out back here somewhere that steps down. And we could, I don't know, we want to keep the water in this or drop it a level, drop the water one level. And we could put this as kind of like a secret kind of a space that something was being hidden. Like we could put crates in here that were supposedly storing illicit goods, whatever. Of course, it was not unheard of for people to use caves, especially caves near the ocean for refrigeration, for natural refrigeration. So that's definitely a thing. Okay. Goodbye, weirdo. I'm doing 3 different things at once on one monitor, watching the stream, editing audio, making a thumbnail. Plus, I offer free snark in Discord, busier than an octopus and gift wrapping desk a week before Christmas. I'm not familiar with that metaphor. Okay.
It's just a countryism.
A countryism.
You know, like busier than a one-legged man in a butt-kicking contest, or more nervous than a long-tailed cat in a room full of rocking chairs.
Yeah. So now we need more jungle wood. I'm gonna do... Actually, that is not right. Wait a minute. Okay, yeah. First, I need to go get some birch. Whee! Slow ball. So, Mr. Preacher.
Yep.
Have you seen any new mods for 1.12 that just made you sit up and take note?
Magneticraft is coming back.
Not a new mod.
Well, there's also Simple Storage Network.
Ooh, what's that?
Basically, it's a cabling system that you can hook into different storage mediums and have a basically AE1 style crafting table, but it doesn't use any power.
Okay. I kind of
And
like...
you can also have a remote crafting grid.
I think I like that. Okay, so now I need to find my center line again. Anything else that comes to mind?
There's Astral Sorcery.
What is that? That sounds amazing.
It's a magic mod.
Yeah, it feels to be in the same vein as Thaumcraft, but being more about celestials and stuff.
Yeah.
Hmm.
Of course, Magic Books is another one, but that's getting a complete rewrite right now. And it's going to be more of a, I don't know, it's like Thaumcraft and Ars Magica 2 had a love child.
Gross.
Or at least it will be when it's done.
Awesome. Okay, so I'm going to do... I need...
Oh, and a goofy one that I think Ferg would like is personal cars.
Personal cars?
Oh, yeah.
Dark oak stairs. Perfect. We did have some. That sounds potentially super buggy and lag inducing, but I don't know.
No, it's not really buggy or lag inducing. It basically, they act like horses.
Why does this stare off in comparison to the other dark oak? I think you explained this to me once, Cuts. Can you come here over to the wheelhouse?
Yeah.
The stair I'm staring at stairs, and it's off a shade.
Yep, it is.
Why?
All the chisel woods are slightly different than the actual woods they correspond to, and it drives me nuts.
I hate you, Drolkus, into a Terrag. I swear. Okay. So what we have to do is we have to use one of those. Those are dead to me. Okay. And then we have to get out. Get out. Our bit bag. Nope, those stay.
It's not just a difference in brightness as well, it's a difference in hue, which is the most annoying part to me.
Weird.
So it's even more pronounced of a difference.
Night Pirate asked about new tech mods. There's Industrial Foregoing.
What is that?
Basically, it's MFR brought into the modern age. But it has a few new machines. It has a brand new slick-looking UI.
Where? I know I got it somewhere. Where did I put mine? Am I completely missing it? Diamond saw. Oh. You know what I'm going to do with that? Let's get that and put it back. I don't know what happened to my CNB. Whatever. I'm going to get this. I'm going to get one of these. And then That. All right, I cannot do this because I don't have the chisel. Where did my chisels and bits chisel go? I have misplaced it somewhere, apparently. Nope. Getting dark. Oh, there it is. Found it. Okay. Now let's see if I can get one of these.
You need to label them shulker boxes.
You can't.
I thought you could rename them in an anvil.
I think you can rename them in an anvil. I'm gonna go to sleep. It's getting dark. But they do not keep it. I renamed my first one, and then we had a sort of a restart or a mod update, and it reset. So, yeah.
Oh, that sucks.
Yeah. Hey, Pops, what's going on? Wheelhouse or Gears House? Either one. It's going to have a big wheel in the bottom of it. Hello, Handy Ant. What's going on? Let's swap back to normal camera footage. Okay. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put one of those there, and then I'm going to go into awesome. Now get that and put it up. I have a whole bunch of stuff. Let's get this, and this. And put them in here for the time being. Get this, put this back, pick this back up. There we go. Okay, awesome. So I actually have a step down, and it's not some weird shade difference. It's going to drive me batty. Okay. I'm going to do... If I add new windows, I will figure that out in a minute. And... okay, so this has to be open. Means this is going to be like that. Need to do one of those, these, and then I need to figure out what I want to do next. Okay. Hey, Fire Hazer, what's happening? I think I want to get some half slabs on the bottom and on the top. Sure. Okay, I can do this. Okay, if I get here. There's
Cuts. I almost died there.
Okay.
Well, you came along and started pushing me off first.
I was trying to get behind you and do the skeleton.
Oh. I mean, there's no... Well, you wouldn't, one, you wouldn't be on fire, and two, I don't get attacked by mobs anyway like this.
I don't know, I have a helmet on. I was gonna, how the... Actually, are there still skeleton jockeys?
Yep.
Wow, you're making sounds as if you're taking burning damage.
But I have a helmet on, so I shouldn't be. And
You're
I'm
on
not.
Fire. You're not visibly on fire, but I can hear it.
Same.
Yeah, that's a metamorph bug.
There we go. Awesome. Of course, that is split across 2 blocks, which means it's going to be really fun making the rope. But whatever, we have chisel and bits. I don't care. No. Those away. They are not needed anymore. And I need to start figuring out. I'm probably just going to make the husk of this thing. Now. This is definitely going to be a floor. Don't know if I'm going to build another one. Probably just a rooftop thing. Which means it's going to be there. Stairs go all the way up. Ladders go all the way up. We'll use manpower to pull the ship into the dock, probably. If you step it down with enough gears, you can do anything with manpower. Just ask the Egyptians. We have we have a whole bunch of birch. We don't need that much birch. Let's get some birch. I'll get a birch it up. Okay. Yay. I am making spare ladders. Why? Why not? I don't know. Awesome. Back up here. Tough enough 361. What? Your name's confusing, man. Water wheel power works too. Yes, we could do water wheel power. We could. The problem is that when you do water wheel, you have to have a pretty complicated system to switch which way it spins. Otherwise, it's just pulling one direction. Kuga says, I don't know if you're on fire. 1, smoke. 2, heat. 3, fire. Things that are on fire usually have fire on them. Dead giveaway.
What? I'm comfortable.
Okay.
We got ladders going up both sides because there's going to be a massive assembly thing in the middle. Basically, I'm actually thinking it kind of hurts.
That explains where the smoke's coming from.
Yeah, no kidding, right?
Gotta be careful with overclocking.
I don't overclock. I like my hardware. Or should I say overclocking? Yes, I was expecting it as soon as you said, or should I say?
Right too.
Yay. Let's swap these. Boop, 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 boop. Okay. And then what I'm going to do right here is step down and yay. Okay, get around here. And somewhere in the middle of this mess. I think it's right there. I'm just putting a log here for now. Because... Hey, good guess. Okay. I actually think I want to trim that a little bit with chisels and bits. I don't want to round it completely because it's just going to look weird, but I do want, or maybe I'll make it small, leave it square, but make it smaller within the space. Just take like a layer of bits off each side. That might look better. Yeah. Ugh. Out of the, there we go. The chicken shoot. Welcome back, Dragon Racer. Maybe some what? Creosote? Is that the word you're looking for?
I don't even know how to pronounce that word that he spelled out.
Yeah, I'm not sure either. Metal loss. Let's get this. Get this. That's so much crap. Okay. Nope. Nope. Okay. Gonna keep those. Let's put those in there. Is there a place for that? There is. Get those and put that up. Itch. Itch. Those are useless. Don't need these weird parts now. We got dirt coming out of our ears. We need to clean our ears. Over here. And we can. Okay. Make some space on the bar. And let's see. I think there's what, a flat plane? Yeah. Do that, 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 and that. And then okay. Now we will be able to see light around this thing, which is what I want. That's it all the way around. Yeah.
Does it come for your cuts?
What are you two doing?
I think they're making chairs.
Okay.
They're just going to sit back and watch you do all the work.
Not gonna say anything.
Yes, we noticed. Considering how long we've been sitting around like this.
Gap, wee bit of a gap, which is awesome. Okay.
No, did my seat get hoovered by the magnet?
Yep.
It did.
No, so did mine. Good thing I brought a spare.
It would be pitiful if something accidentally happened to it.
I'm reminded of a time when a friend of mine back in secondary school did a thing where it was like he, over the space of about 10 minutes, crafted like a pair of really bad paper like sunglasses, and then, you know, with eyes drawn on them, and kind of put them over his face, you know, put them on as if they're kind of, you know, hiding that you're asleep with glasses with eyes on. But it was really, really bad looking. But it took ages to do, right? And then he was told to give them back, and then the moment that he was like, oh, okay, hands them over, and then pulls a complete pair that he'd made earlier that I had no idea about straight out of his pocket. After spending all that time making it right there in front of me. And I thought that was just an amazing gag.
Actually, no, I'm going to keep that there. Yeah. Let's leave it. Okay. Yeah, just a little bit of trimming and all of these dumb bits. God. I see the benefit to chiseling bits, but not really. There are your seats in an effort to clear out my inventory. Okay. I need
This
to do
ship
it.
is amazing.
Which ship?
The fancy one.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah, there's one more thing I have to E and B. Let's go here and do. There we go. Step down. Of course. Oh no, that was a full block. I need a half snap of that stuff. Let me go get one. I think I have a spare. Treated wood, creosote. I am quite sure that if we put creosote out into the world, it will cause part of the same problem that we had originally. And no, that's not going to work. Oh God. That's going to work. Okay. Awesome. When we first made this pack, Coop Life, we had a situation where go away. Awesome. We had a situation where buckets of creosote, if the fluid creosote from Railcraft got put into the world as a fluid, because you're not supposed to pour the stuff from IE out into the world, it does not have a fluid form. And there was something happening when we would actually, if anybody used a bucket of creosote out in the world, where it would just basically cause the server to instantly crash. And we had to get something turned off temporarily and completely disable the creosote in bucket and forestry container form so people could not put it out into the world, and then disable the liquid block and and only use the creosote from immersive engineering. But I think that got solved on Railcraft's end finally, so I'm not sure. But no, I would not put creosote down there. Not sure what I would put down there. It's just a gap right now. You can barely see the bottom of it if you get the right angle. And what I want to do is we want to put some pegs on this thing. Okay, let's see if I can do this here real quick. I want to get... No, that's going to look weird. How would I do this? Anyone heard anything about Mr. Crayfish's furniture mod being updated to 1.12 version of MC or Flans mods? Flans has not been updated. I do not think there's any signs of it getting updated just yet. Mr. Crayfish, I'm not sure. I don't even know if that guy's playing Minecraft anymore. I think it's been handed over. I always take my leftover bits and try and reassemble blocks with them. The fact that you have to do that, Dragon Racer, is what bugs me about Chisels and Bits. No, to throw them away. Yeah. Yeah, it was a conflict with Railcraft Creosote. It wasn't a conflict with Railcraft Creosote. It was the fact that Forge had updated a lot of code behind the scenes for stuff. It's one of the same reasons, if I remember right, why Railcraft still cannot actually interact with, or anything that interacts with an inventory like a hopper or anything else won't work with Railcraft, because there were 2300. There were changes in Forge code behind the scenes with it was either 190 or 194, and when mod authors started updating to 194 and then 1.10, they had to change basically some code on how they accessed and interacted with inventories, because it was possible now to actually have an inventory with a null item count. So, which wasn't possible before. You can have a stack of something with a count of 0. So I could, give Preacher a stack of 0 apples, and that's possible now. So yeah. IE can be placed, the Railcraft can't be placed. Oil from AA would be safe. Yeah, we could do oil. That is true, and that would be totally safe. So what I might do is, like, we could go down here. Yeah, let me go get some. Let me go get some fluid. Oh yeah, this means I need to go back home. Hold on. Coop Street. And let's put that away for now. Somewhere in one of these, we have a zillion and one buckets. There we go. 4 buckets. And oh right, it's one down. I forgot. Nope, that is empty. That is creosote, but who's creosote? Tectonic pyrotheum. Wonder what happens if you pour that out. Let's find out. Oh, there's a room down there.
Last I checked, it ate through dirt and stuff.
Really? That sounds awesome. I'm going to go over here, away from the house. Doesn't look dangerous. How long would it, in theory, take to eat through dirt?
I don't know. I haven't actually seen it do anything in more recent versions. I think there was a thing a long time ago that I saw a demonstration video. I don't know if it ever made it into actual, live use or not.
Okay. Well, this stuff's pretty dark. Let's use this. Liquefacted coal from TE might look better, though. Increasing fire. No. You're not using pyrotheum or cryotheum. That's just bad news. We'd freeze the building or burn it down along with half the forest. Let's see. Okay, I'm going to put that there. That there.
Better than air-infused fire.
So now, you look. Plane. There is a fluid down there that you can actually kind of peek at if you try hard enough. It takes some effort, though. See what? Yeah, I can kind of see it there. A little bit of it. It's down there, though. We have something. Whee! Okay. Now I got to think about this. Who else wants him to dip his toes in it? Bob says, where did the gravel come from? What gravel? What are you people talking about? Richard, you have any clue what they're talking about?
Nope.
Oh, there you go. That's what happens. It turns anything above it into gravel. That's what they were talking about. I didn't even notice that. You know what? I'm going to leave it. Why not? I am kind of shocked, though, because that's a full block of gravel. It's got gravity. It should collapse.
Not until disturbed.
I can walk over it. Well, there we go. We have a booby-trapped floor. Perfect.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure anything that causes a block tick, so like redstone or a torch being placed or something of the sort.
Whatever. We can burn that bridge when we get to it. CNC says, glad to see people still playing Minecraft. You talk about it like it's going out of style. It's not really. There's more Minecraft channels today on YouTube than there were yesterday. I guarantee you. I shall have to remember that for the next skyblock. You're going to use tectonic petroleum to make stuff into gravel? That seems a bit ambitious. Real quick, so I can give a good view for folks that did not see it previous live stream. This is the ship that Mr. Barlock made, and it is truly amazing. The Zebek Rahai. That's what I'm gonna go with on that pronunciation. I still need to finish my boat. I haven't even done that yet, but I will. See, he did the yard arms and the masts and everything rounded. Get smaller as they go up. I was not so ambitious. Find a big sticks of wood.
Cuts. Don't you hate it? Oh, sorry.
What?
I was gonna say cuts. Don't you hate it that when you're building with chisels and bits, and then suddenly you look in your inventory, and you have one bit of the ground material, and you cannot find where that went?
Oh, you cut up a piece of the floor.
Yeah. Where?
Who's messing up my floor?
That is a good question. I suppose the answer would be look for the block that's chiseled rather than being a full block of wood. And it's jungle, is it?
Yep.
The Creator C says, hooray for 3-hour naps. That's not a nap, that's sleeping.
Yeah.
It's longer than 45 minutes, it's not a nap. Okay. I need
This
to
one.
determine... I think I'm going to do that.
That's the one.
I need to get some doors. Let's go get some doors. I think
Moving this thing's going to be hell. It's too wide.
Gopher is now following. Thank you, Gopher. This building has no doors. What the heck?
We'll cross that when it happens.
Burn that bridge when we get to it.
See, now you're using that saying. Palm wood. That's right. Palm wood. We were going to make doors out of palm wood. We don't have any palm wood. What? Tree breeding. Jungle tree and a papaya tree. Okay. I'm not messing with pollen stuff. Can't remember. Did somebody on the server say they had palm saplings?
I can't honestly remember.
What good are you really, Cuts? Please tell me.
You might be able to find some at Mez's place.
That's a good point. Mez had a whole bunch of...
Mez has all the trees ever.
Yeah, if I remember right, he had a whole mess load of them. Let's go see if we can plunder Mez's place. He is near spawn, if I remember right. Exactly where I told him not to build. Oak. Ipe. Or Ipewood, as I called it for the first year of my existence in modded Minecraft. Cherry. Youngle. We've got plenty of Youngle. Kapok. That is teak. Larch. Lime. What is this? Padawak? It looks almost fake, like it's a plastic tree. That wood is weird. You were waiting on palm trees for the doors, yeah. End this conversation. Oh, okay. Just CNC responding. You're welcome. Yes. I get paid to do MC at the center, but that is part of the business of the, yeah. Base tour, not really, kind of unofficial. It is getting, dark over here. Okay. That is the walnut. Willow. There's lime. Or lime. What the heck is this? Sequoia. It's got a ladder going up the middle of it. Okay. Let's go see what's at the top of the sequoia. I didn't know we had sequoias in forestry.
I had a big glitch.
Wow, okay. It's just a hollowed out thing at the top. Nice big tree. I could make a tree house out of that. Awesome. There is no palm. What is this? Dark spot. That's super weird. Or there is palm. What is that? Bog earth. He is not. Okay, Hill cherry sapling. Let's see, squeezer. Centrifuge. Broken pickaxe. Wait a minute, what? Oh, he's using forestry pickaxes, and when they break, he breaks them back down into ingots. That is a die-hard mod author. I do not believe there is any. Man, this place is weird. Don't believe there's any palm here. We can check his fridge though. Coal generator. Bees. Whoa. The coast sequoia sapling. Teak. Ottawa. Bull pine. Red spruce. Ipe. Silver lime. Hill cherry. White willow. Balsa. Ipe. Common walnut as opposed to the uncommon walnut. The mundane larch. Then the kapok. He does not have palm. Balsa wood. Pick up the whole tree and walk away with it. Okay. Back to the pirate cove. Cool Big James says, what is this mod? It is a mod pack. It's not just one mod that we have. It is a mod pack that we have actually made called Coop Life. It's in the title of the stream. Yeah, this isn't one mod. It's multiple mods. It's a whole collection of them. It's called Coop Life.
Many.
Yes, it's many, many. Matter of fact, hang on a sec. There we go. Hooray. Windows 10 keeps thinking I'm running out of memory when I've got 3 gigs of RAM left, 3.5 gigs. And it keeps starting to shut stuff down, and I don't know how to turn that off. It has become a problem very, very bad as of late, and I can't afford to get more RAM. So, yep. Yeah, I'm not running out of memory. That's the problem. Windows 10 just thinks I'm running out of memory. I don't know why. Just a weird thing. But the stream is back. It has resumed. You go to something zip here. There we go. Okay. Oh, hiccups. Okay. Much better. There we go. Okay. Got about 13 minutes left in the live stream. I'm not sure what else I'm going to do on this yet because I still need to figure out. I want to have basically where this where this gravel now is. I want to have a bar sticking out right here, one on all four sides, so you can see people pushing against and actually twisting this around. You get about 4 people on it, and get them to manpower it. And then up here, we would do a gear around this, and then dovetail that into a couple of gears over here that basically would wind up the rope on a spool. Don't know how I'm going to do that just yet. I'm tempted to just make a big box and have the rope coming out of it and cheat. Yeah. What are you two doing over here?
Making things.
Stuff and things.
Beach parasols?
Yeah.
Okay. Have fun. While I'm thinking about it. Actually, I'm going to leave that.
That bench looked good.
It looked very woody.
A bit low, but yeah. Good on an edge.
Here's what I don't get about the Pirate Cove. Some of it's designed for 2 high, tall creatures, and some of it's designed for 1 tall creatures.
Actually, all of it's designed for 2 tall. If there's bits of it designed for 1 block high, I think the only thing we might have that's designed for 1 block high is the tavern. Yeah, this part. And this is the only thing that's designed for a 1 block high creature. Everything else is 2 blocks tall in estimation. That's one of the reasons why I didn't really want to do custom benches that had real low down. I wanted to have them look like, normal people would be. Because this is basically a vanilla Minecraft bench right here. This is what people do. It's stairs, set out like this.
Yep, that's what I put it down there for.
Yeah, exactly. So I custom benches are extremely nice, but see, there's this one, which is another kind of a common park bench thing. The 2 block tall ones the short ones low down to the ground are awesome, but I actually wanted to have this place themed and look like all the doors were 2 blocks tall, ceilings are tall enough. Yeah. I still need to figure out what we're going to do on palm. I swear somebody on the server offered palm trees. They had palm saplings. I can't remember where, so I'm going to have to dig that up between now and next live stream. Check user control settings in Win 10. There aren't any. Night Pirate. If you have user control settings and you have the Pro version, they don't let the user control anything in the freebie upgrade version for Windows 7, which I regret constantly.
Depends on your version. I upgraded from Windows 7 Pro, so it does.
I have Windows 7 Pro. It does not upgrade you to Windows 7 Pro. Windows 10 Pro.
Did for me.
But you are very, very special.
It's cuts. We know this.
Yeah. You are extremely special because if you do the free upgrade, because I had a Windows 7, what was it? Home Pro or whatever it was, license, I can't remember. Whatever the version was for Windows 7, the not basic version. I had a Pro version. I have a Pro license of that, and it's still sitting in a drawer behind me, and I upgraded from that. If you upgrade for free, then you don't get the advanced version. You get the basic version of Windows 10. You have to pay for a license or get like a student edition or something to upgrade from. And that's the only way you're supposed to be able to actually get Win 10 Pro. Ask him. Yeah, see, Dark Preacher's on Insider Editions. He actually is on the, what is it, TechNet, Preacher?
I don't even remember what it's called anymore, but it's the Insider Edition now.
Yeah, it used to be called TechNet. Now it's Insider or something like that.
Yeah.
And yeah, he's basically Insider Edition. He's testing things. So he has advanced copies, and he gets a whole bunch of features that I don't. But in general, a lot of people in the league actually have the Windows 10 Basic Edition that you don't have a lot of control over. They don't let you adjust settings. So, like I have the forced reboot problems. I can't fix that. They tell me, hey, I've got an update, and you are going to have to reboot your computer within 4 hours. You know, that's the farthest out you can put it off. So, it's.
But you can continue to keep putting it off.
No, you can't continue to keep putting it off. Because if you continue to put it off and reschedule it, then as soon as your computer is idle for 15 minutes, it reboots it for you. So one slightly long bathroom trip, and it decides the computer is idle now. That doesn't mean it is idle. And that's the problem. One of the big problems I have with it is that if I'm rendering a video and the CPU is at 90%, but because there's no keyboard input, Windows 10 says, you're idle, we're rebooting now. And I've actually had several videos get screwed up midway through rendering because of that. It's very aggravating. Have you heard about class action lawsuit about the Windows 10 update? No, do tell, Night Pirate. Do tell. We have literally like, I don't know, 5 minutes or less on the live stream, so I'm gonna sit up here and veg for a second while the spider and the bat make fancy furniture. Wrong button. There we go. Yeah, I have a lot of problems with the way they handled the Win 10 update because it was advertised as getting a kind of a full OS, and I really didn't, expect that I was going to be getting this gimped version. I just realized I need to widen this. Hang on. Yep. Much better. Okay. I need to build the second floor and divide that and turn it into actual shop space. So yeah, I'm quite frustrated with Windows 10 because it's actually impeded my progress on a lot of things several times. I have Win 10 free, and turning off the auto updates was one of the first things I did. You can't turn it off. You have to completely disable the service. That's a misnomer. That is misadvertising what you have done. You cannot turn off auto updates in Win 10, the free version. You have to disable the service at a base level. And if you disable the service and forget to update after a while, then you kind of get security breaches that you might end up, you deserve the security breaches you might end up getting. The problem I have is that they won't let me, it's either all on or all off in the free version. I cannot turn off the auto updates, but then go tell it, hey, go check and tell me what you find. It's either it has control or there is nothing. And that's frustrating to me. Bright C09, very useful info provided by him on all sorts of Windows-based issues. Yeah, the problem, CNC, is that you get... there we go. Get a face cam for this. The problem that you end up getting is a situation where Windows 10 has a lot of things that are automatically in place that the user cannot change themselves. And a lot of people say, oh, the solution is to use this tool or this tool. And a lot of those tools, what they're doing is they're implementing registry changes or policy fixes. And you cannot actually do a lot of that on the free version. You cannot put in custom policies, and you can't. There's a lot of the registry fixes that it ignores on the free version. If you change settings, it just won't see it. So there's a lot of people that keep saying, oh, it's easy, just do this. But those apps are meant for the pro version, not the free version. And they're meant to make it easier for pro users that are beginners, not actually to solve the problems on free versions. Try Spybot Beacon for limiting some Win 10 issues. Yeah. I turned off Cortana. That was pretty easy. I turned off a lot of its auto searching stuff that was eating CPU while I was doing other things. Major lawsuit filed. This is from Night Pirate. Major lawsuit filed in many states about the Windows 10 update killing hardware and removing needed drivers from software devices. Yeah. I don't know if you remember Vista. When Vista came out, there was actually a pact that was made. There was a deal that was made between hardware developers and Microsoft that when Vista was going to come out, they were not going to carry the drivers for a whole bunch of hardware that was pre-existing. And the hardware developers made this deal. They made the decision themselves and went with it on the part of Microsoft, so that when you updated to Vista, this is way back in 2003 or 4 or whatever, when you updated to Vista, suddenly there was no drivers for your printer and you couldn't install drivers because they changed the underpinnings of how the drivers worked. And it was very sneaky. So suddenly a whole bunch of people had to either regress back or go out to get new hardware conveniently. So there was a lawsuit on that too.
The one big complaint people have been having lately is the creators update messing up everything.
Yeah.
I got the creators update about a month or two before everyone else.
Yeah.
It's been smooth sailing ever since.
I've had no problems with it. I mean, the only thing I had to get was I think to replace the old functionality in 7 of the volume control, where you could click on it and change individual programs directly with like the little thing without having to go into the full mixer.
Yeah.
And I've got a little thing that does that, and it works very well. It's even on the Windows Store, just for free to download, called Ear Trumpet. Sorry, that allows you to slide them and mute them individually, like before.
Yeah. Yeah.
Other than that, it's been fine.
Dragon Racer says I disabled auto updates and do them once a month on my own. You mean you just turn it back on once a month and let it do it, or what? Kuga says it does update when I restart or shut down. Yeah, that's another problem I have, is that if you turn off auto updates, it still downloads updates in the background and force installs them when you reboot. I can't control. Several times it's installed driver updates to force update a version of my NVIDIA GeForce drivers, and it will stop several programs from working, and I have to uninstall it and reinstall the version of NVIDIA drivers that I want. That's happened to me like twice.
I think that's a finished umbrella.
CNC says I had to get the WAAGO involved. I don't know what.
Washington State Attorney General's office.
Nice.
Yeah, I was about to say that was going to be my guess.
Just adding longer legs on the...
Involved to get my Win 10 unexpected update issues resolved. By forcing Microsoft to provide support for the issues, it was a pain. Didn't know about the free version. Very sad. Yeah. I wish I had just waited and sprung for the $100 to buy a license for the pro version. I'm trying to set aside money now to do that, but I've got higher priorities now that YouTube is taking away ad revenues. Yeah, that link did not carry through all the way, Night Pirate. I tell you what, you can post them in the nerds section of the Discord server. Do it there. Whole reason I turned off auto updates was Microsoft was going to auto force an OS update. Yeah. Oh, you're still on 8.1 though, so you can do updates whenever you want to. Yeah, that's not a thing on Win 10. Free version. Free version is horrible. I do not like it. Because of DirectX and the fact that they are preventing newer versions of DirectX from being installed on Windows 7. You can't go back to 7. And they're doing that now with Windows 8. There's going to be games coming out next year, Dragon Racer, you won't be able to play. Like, full stop. Now, it's going to be AAA titles, but still, it's going to be a thing. So, yeah. Yeah, it's just one of those weird things. And I've been very disappointed. I used to be a pretty big supporter of Microsoft on several things, and they've disappointed me a few times. They make missteps like any company does. But the Windows 10 thing has just been... I definitely feel like I got taken for a ride, so yeah. We are going to call the live stream here. I do appreciate everybody kind of hanging out while we did some building. I do not know what we're doing on Thursday. I have no clue. We'll figure that out. But DirectX sucks. DirectX is a mandatory industry standard. There's a lot of alternatives that nobody seems to want to implement, and I don't know why. Vulkan is amazing. If you've ever done some of the demos, some of the game demos that developers have made, we're using the Vulkan rendering engine, or the rendering with the whatever it is. Vulkan's crazy good, but nobody seems to want to use it, and I don't know why. So yeah,
it's hard to use most.
Yeah, I don't know the inner workings on why nobody's using it. I just know it revolutionizes a lot of
the reason that it goes so much faster is it gets rid of a lot of it cuts out a lot of the middleman stuff, right? The functions there. But the thing is, those things are what make the others easy to work with. It makes it a lot more complicated to actually make something for, because it's lower level. There's less stuff in between, so they have more direct control, but by having more direct control, there's less help.
Yeah. So, yeah, anyway. Yeah, we're going to cut things off here. There's going to be a live stream tomorrow night, 8 p.m. Central Standard Time, about the same time this one started. We're going to be doing some Warframe. That is Robot Space Ninjas, guns, and swords. Come by, say hi, hang out, and generally heckle when we bash our face against a wall and get generally overwhelmed and smashed by the Grenier forces. I will catch you folks later. Everybody have a good night, and there should be a video that posted while this live stream was going about Guild Wars 2 stuff. If you play Guild Wars 2, go watch it. Bye.